This video is going to demonstrate how to set QuickBooks up for 1099 management reporting. And if you read the block, you'll come to understand that the first step of managing your 1099s is obtaining a W-9. The other thing on the blog that the blog will explain is who is a candidate for a 1099. So once you've obtained the W-9 from the candidate, you'll have to enter the information into QuickBooks under the Vendor Center. And you would select the vendor. You would go to the Additional Info tab, and here you would input the tax ID number for the vendor, as well as check on this box, vendor is eligible for a 1099. And simply click OK when that is completed. There's a second step, and that would be updating your preferences. Under Edit, Preferences, you'll find a 1099 tab, and then you'll click on the Company Preference tab. You'll select the Yes to answer this question. You'll see here we have numerous different categories, and these box numbers actually mirror the boxes that are on the 1099. And then here under the Account column, you will find a list of the chart of accounts when you simply select into the column and use the drop-down menu. Rents is actually a very good example, because when you write your landlord a check or enter a bill for the rent that needs to be paid, you're actually going to assign it to the chart of account called rent, the rental expense. So here we're going to, for box number 1 for rents, we're going to find the chart of accounts called rent, and we're going to select that. Very popular reason for 1099ing individuals, LLCs, possibly attorneys, which would be maybe a corporation, and partnerships. And this basically covers a lot of will cover your non-employee compensation. And for this case, once again, you will select your drop-down menu. You'll select on multiple accounts, because most likely you will be using numerous accounts under non-employee compensation. We have a consultant, an independent contractor that provides advertising services. So every time I write that particular individual a check or I enter a bill, I'm selecting my chart of account expense advertising. The next section is going to be subcontractors. This is a landscape business. Because there are a lot of vendors that are subcontractors that perform work for the landscape business, they need to be 1099 at the end of the year. So I select subcontractors. I also have an accountant in this business that falls under the criteria and is a candidate, and every time I enter a bill or write a check for that particular accountant, I select the chart of account, accounting expense. I also have legal services, and they will also have to be 1099. And once I have populated this correctly, I select OK. You will see here under box 14, gross proceeds to attorney. These gross proceeds do not include the fees for services paid to the attorney. This is if the attorney actually wins a settlement for you. Once you've populated this correctly, you click on the word OK. So during the year, you will be writing checks to these particular vendors, and at the end of the year, you're going to want to run a report under Vendors and Payables, 1099 Summary. You'll filter this for the correct year, and you will see here that the report gets populated, and you'll see here is for rent, box 1, this is my landlord. And then you will see here, these are my independent contractors, my subcontractors that I need to 1099 at the end of the year. Once you have reviewed this report and you feel that it is accurate, it will be time to print out your 1099s, and you would simply go to File, Print Forms, 1099s 96, Print 1099s. I hope you found this video helpful.